Alright, grab a pillow and take a nap, because this is Buddhist Strike Back, Ceylon, and we are almost done. We have control of almost the entire Indian region, and all that's really left is Speed 5 and Conversion. So I'm going to mop up the last few countries, get converting, and otherwise just Speed 5 our way to glory, because really, we've done a great job, but the job is done. Delhi needs to be mopped up, so that we can take care of. But sadly, that's all there really is to it. If anything, this campaign was much too easy. But a lot of that was down to some frankly unfair levels of luck. Goodbye, Delhi. This won't be the end of them, actually, but we gotta do what we can. Things went way too lucky because Vijayanagar got destroyed, and we were able to secure some excellent allies to take care of Bahmanes when they rose to power. And really, I think that's all there was to it. I wouldn't even say we played particularly well this time. Which is kind of sad. It always feels better when you win striking down an incredible challenge. But what can you do? But that means when this is over, I'm going to need a new campaign to work on. So I need your help with that. Yes, you at home. Actually, I have a few ideas of what I want to do, but there are always some people with great ideas. See, I'm thinking about either doing Big Blue Blob, which will be coupled with Better Than Napoleon, most likely. Get that done in one shot, no doubt. But I would also quite like to try playing as a Native American. There's also the All Your Tradar Belong to Us achievement that has been eluding me for much too long. Somebody says the Congo one. What? I've done Congo. Jake, how will dynamic idea picking for the AI work? Will every vassal pull a Nagur and now take aristocratic? Only on your game. Yeah, I did Congo when the game came out. As in, I loaded up as Congo, instantly got the achievement and went, well, that was fun. And there really was nothing to it. Gotta ask myself, is any of this worth giving to my vassal? And the answer is probably yes. I'll give him land that does not have a fort. And land that he accepts the culture of. Yeah, Delhi and Gurd. Maybe not Patani. That's what's kind of frustrating about when I'm big and blobby. I don't need to put much thought into it and squeeze out every little advantage that I possibly can, which is where the game really comes alive for me. BBB would be fun. Arumba failed to get BBB and Shen got it on his first try. Okay. Yeah, I have a claim on that one. Maybe it's not worth giving away. Yikes, this guy's expensive. That'll do for now then. Shocking lack of admin, but what you gonna do? We still need to secure our borders. And part of that means taking you out, you and your one and only friend. Fortunately, we have units in position for just that. Always important for me to guarantee and then unguarantee my enemies. Oh my. We're not going to be able to vassalize Nepal anymore because they have too much... Oh, right, I see what's killing it. Better diplomatic technology than me. I didn't want to have to tech up on this. And even doing it once won't be enough. Okay, well, thankfully we have plenty of prestige. May as well placate them hard. And they will never rise up again. Prestige comes easy for us. Or rather, prestige is maintained easy for us. And your only friend, Bagel Land, has an alliance with you, so we'll not call them in as co-belligerents. But we'll still destroy them. Easy peasy. Too easy peasy, really. Jake, have you given any thoughts to a Tibet playthrough? Yeah, you're the guy that... Oh, right. I'm at work and got no sound. Well, everything about that is very silly. Actually not making quite as much money as I would like right now, so I'm going to fix part of the problem. So we don't actually get any revolt risk around this area. This one is a popular bandit for whatever reason. Oh, that's right. I need to get autonomy down before we can deal with that accursed bandit. But it shall go down. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that we have a whole bunch of forts that are no longer in useful areas, so I'm just going to get rid of them since they're costing me money. And as long as they're in a region that is more or less entirely my religion, and even better culture group, they can be destroyed. And the money can roll in. Maybe Jake can do this as Persia, as rightful Zoroastrian. So many people asking for a Zoroastrian Persia, I'm just not interested in it. Might end up being in next Three Mountains, whereas I just end up doing it so people stop asking for it. I was rewatching a bit of Three Mountains, partly going, how did I ever manage to do this? Okay, it'll take a wee while for me to get the admin to deal with you, but I shall take it. Because I've got a claim on it, so why not? Then again, you're already able to gore things. I'll just give it to you. I'm sure you'll be just fine. So yes, there won't be anything of excitement going on. Not when we've got this to deal with. It's quite a while before we even annex you. It's tempting to give this land to you as well. So tempting that I'm gonna do it. You won't really get it converted, but I have plenty of land to convert as it is. And with you so heavily placated, there won't be any real risk of you fighting against me. No problem. Which means the only land we have left to take is this one province here, Baltistan, which means we've got to fight Yarkand, who, if memory serves, was westernizing. And they're still trying it, so they are going to have a few problems of their own. But Baluchistan, even with their rebel issues, they're more than happy to join in. And the trouble is, Iraq means Persia joins in. And Persia is only too happy to get on that. Ooh, to add pain to it all, Persia is also Tech 15, which is one of the best techs to be having right now. So is there a way I can get them from the side? Yes, there is. If I just fight Balochistan, the Arkand will get involved. I have all these cord, right? Yes. What could possibly go wrong? Well, the issue is that I need to take a fort in the region. But I should do this before either of them get the next military tech. Just getting that suddenly makes a whole bunch of rebel types possible to pop up. Which makes going on the offensive right now not the best of ideas. But we'll probably do it anyway. I mean, how many people do you really need to get involved in these kinds of battles? We'll get you over here so that you can take over this capital siege. You will defeat the pretenders and then you'll take over the siege. You can sit here to back them up and that will give us some instant very good war score. You folks can help maintain the mountains. We'll get you folks in on that as well. Actually, if we all do here, here and here, you'll have no good entry point. Not to mention if you want to push into me, you've got to deal with Ro. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go for our patented quick kill strategy that has never once failed us. Or never once worked for us, one or the other. Jake, are you disappointed in the changes to hordes for the next patch since you just played 2 horde campaigns? Not sure if just played is an accurate way to put it. Alright, let's choke on that horrible discipline while we're at it. The Arkand have of course joined in, but that's fine. We can hold mountains, mountains, and more mountains. And I kinda wish we had more troops to back up, because I don't know what Yarkand is going to come in with. But what I'll also do is get a general on the case. Oh, that was one good general. How long have I left you guys there for? Probably too long. Probably much too long. At least you don't have 8 troops on you. So there we go, the expected Yarkandis, and wow. We're getting ravaged there. It's fine, we'll take it. We'll take it. They'll probably be sent packing though. Rebels as expected, but they're going to have to chew on our zone of control here, of which we have 2. So we can take them out at our leisure. Nothing to worry about. Still, I want this capital. And I only have to win a majority of battles to get the war score needed. And bear in mind, this war is just for a province. A province I'm going to have to occupy as well, so let's make sure we actually do that. The trouble is I can't demand it unless we have a fort, so I'm going to have to go for Yarkand. Which is sadly... Oh no, it's just on dry lands. It looked worse than it is. You should go and back them up. You'll be fine there. So we have that. It'll no doubt be okay. But you there, I want you with the 2 siege since you'll make it easier. But it's a shame not to have any cannons on it. Alright, you can hold the mountain then. Actually, no, not even any need to. You go take care of that. Hold on, the capital fort is even better. Faster to take. You can be held there then. Alright, that'll sort it. See, with that, they're already desperate to give up. But yes, I need one of Yarkand's forts in order to actually enforce my demands. Which ideas do DDR Jake have? I have, influence? Oh god, it went down in one tick. Well, wasn't that the easiest war you ever saw? I have influence and religious. Religious is not yet fleshed out because admin points are hard to come by. But there we go, that should be one of the last provinces we have to manually core. I guess there are these 2 provinces of yours that I want, which we can take in about 5 years, and we will be taking in about 5 years. Okay, these are outside of zone of controls, so I'm going to want to intercept these as quickly as I can. Wish I could say there was never any doubt. Now, since we're still waiting on an advisor to increase our missionary strength, we're just going to have to settle for dealing with the easier to convert provinces, but only for now. Nothing to it. There'll be even less to it when the Prussia of India comes in and saves us from ourselves. Couldn't have done it without you. Good evening, Chew Fox. I really need to remove this song from my playlist. It is Africa from EU3's DLC. And regrettably, it is far too quiet. Okay, nothing unexpected there. Although we won't be able to reach the ones in the south in time. Truly just chill play right now, because there's nothing to worry about. Of course, when 1.14 comes out, I will naturally be doing a horde playthrough, so that I can raise and plunder every province there is. I would say I'm looking forward to that, but I've been playing around with it for ages anyway, and it's damn good fun. Alright, now the Marthas rise up. They'll be having a hard time sieging that down. Horde World Conquest. Horde 111. It's strange, Marvin. You're such a nice guy, but with all the talk of the new Horde mechanics, you've suddenly become a bloodthirsty monster. Lord Doab wishes to rise up. I'm on the case. Also, with our superior heir coming of age, it is high time for our current ruler to die. Jake, your future Horde campaign should seek the raising of Byzantium, Paris, and Milan to 111 development. A cruel but excellent idea. Alright, I don't think there is any need for tech anymore. So I may as well plough whatever I can into Cot. I'm guessing it's Cot, I can't be all that sure. Intercepted. But it's still quite likely that our vassal here is going to get some rebels. He is clever enough to raise autonomy. Sometimes I'm not that clever. But we'll be fine. Really, it's... Now that we have everything, it's just a waiting game for all this to turn to Theravada. So if you have anything better to do with your Saturday afternoon, I'd strongly recommend you do it. Couple of karma events nice and quickly to give us that karma that we so need and deserve. Okay, so political rival weakened. I know that if you help him, sometimes it can be really bad. But we'll do it anyway. He can come back and attack you. I forget what it does, but it's not so nice. I also really want to localize where we have the correct religion, so that I can focus our troops and forts elsewhere. Really, though. The respect is overdue. Don't really think that envoy travel time is of great import. Also, please kill my king. And so my troops are fighting like utter garbage. Oh well, when in doubt, just use more of them. Has yet to fail us. Would be really nice to get the rest of these ideas, but there is no need, not when I could be sinking my points into making Kotte a great province. Tolerance to the True Faith could be nice, I agree, but whilst I'm here I would quite like to get the City of Cities achievement, which I still don't have. You need one city to have 60 development, and Kot would be nice for that. Would also be really, really nice to get the increased strength of what's-his-face? Missionary strength guy. Would be really nice, he says. Bang. Since that is the choke point of time for this entire campaign. It really shouldn't be taking long though. But with him around, now it's time to focus on the harder things. I really need to get Sinsagar done, but that'll be easier done if I have more stability. What's the odds of you dying anytime soon? Super low. Okay. 77 months, you say? I say no. I say 55 months. Bloomin' Sikhs. Jake, how great is Kot? Is it Kot? I'm no Indian, but... it's pretty great. It's 41 development. It's also a claim of Spain. I wonder if they'll be coming for it. Also, how can we westernize? Did Yarkand? Yarkand made it. Well, we will definitely not be doing that. The last thing we need right now are yet more point sinks. You know what? I fancy being even lazier. You have a lot of cavalry that you don't really need. I think 6 is plenty. Which means these cavalry could just go goodbye. But you have 3 cannons. I think it would be better if you had 8, frankly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jake, how's Anatolia looking? Give me just a sec on that one. Like I said, better to get the harder ones done right now. I wonder if Spain will declare war on me. That would keep things interesting by having them march in and try to kill me. So I'm going to have you just on autonomous rebel suppression with the really fast king of mine. Honestly, that's not where all the big rebel problems are. But oh, there is the weight for you there. You're 30, so are you. Oh, you're even better. Get you over to Gawari, have you on autonomous rebel suppression. Note that truce with Delhi is up. Although they managed to ally with Yarkand, so I guess it's time for Yarkand again. Although if Yarkand can't get into my country, too bad for them. They only have these 2 points of entry. Ro if they want to go through Baluchistan. And if they want to come through here, they're going to have to hit up some of our forts. So they've got their work cut out for them any way they cut it. Well, there's no particular rush on that. No, actually there is the point that they could hit military tech that I don't want them to. How are you doing? Cores on everything. Slowly converting. You should be inside me in 20 years, which I'll probably need for converting lands anyway. Ah, what the heck, we'll take Delhi. We already have troops pretty much in position. We can get them more in position, granted. And what's with my repeatedly dying advisors? It's like the game doesn't want me to have loads of money. I want me to have loads of money. At war with Russia. Okay, we will not even have to worry about Yarkand, because rest assured they will not want to join in this war as soon as Russia have a fort or 2 under control. This is exactly why we keep you under autonomous rebel suppression. And with iron working developed, all that iron that we probably have. Huh, we barely have any at all. But what we do have has now become extremely expensive. I would quite like to shift my trade capital up here at some point, but we really lack power. Might be better to go for Goa. But it all costs points, and frankly we have tons of money as it is, so there's no real need to worry about it. As expected, Yarkand will not join in. And as also expected, you are going to die. Good fight and good night. Oh. We never did manage that mission then. Oh. I guess that could be considered an issue. Save yourself, Prussia of India. Our willingness to help a rival in need may have been the righteous act, but now he's recovered, he is as critical as ever of our power. What transpired has perhaps weakened the basis of his position slightly, but he's still intent to use all his power to sabotage the government of Ceylon. No good deed goes unpunished. I wonder if there's a positive side to that event. I should know, because I read them all before they even went live, but that's not to say I can remember. Also, you're going to run away, but that's not a problem, because there will be no country for you to return to. I think it's best if you go to Nepal right now, but the rest can all go to me. Thank you. Don't come again. Expensive. Jake, time for some Patrician 4 after Ceylon is finished. No, time for some Patrician 4 never again. I'm so glad ping-pong rebels are a thing of the past. They were not good. Now everything's done, there's little to do but wait, sadly. The great thing about it taking a long time to integrate Nepal, which it really will, is that he can convert those provinces whilst we're waiting. Who knows, he might even finally take an idea or two from religious. I'm not holding my breath on that matter, though. What is he even working on converting? He did Gird, so good on him for that. Good job, Maria. Perhaps I am blind, but really, where is he converting? Now I could pretty easily just hold the phone. I wonder if you're going to spread Theravada wherever you go. That would be beautiful. But your provincial effects... Oh well, we'll see what you do. We will see what you do. Also, don't you dare move in on them. Jake, I know it was a hard beat to fail that campaign so hard. Jake, you should prove you can do better. What campaign? Also, these guys probably can't go past because of this fort, and they don't have the power to take that fort, so let's just delete it and see what happens. No. No. Bloomin' vassals. You should add a way to have them never enter my country, but that would break the system. Ah, well. Jake, Grand Ages Medieval. Yeah, I was trying to bring that up when I was talking about Patrician 4 there. Grand Ages Medieval just came out, and I'm quite keen to know how it is. I don't have it, and frankly don't want to spend 40 quid on it, or whatever it's going for. But I'm curious to know just how good it is. If anyone here has played it, please let me know. Where exactly are you converting? Or are you just not converting, you lazy git? Ah, no, there you are, hidden by my own troops. But good job, and keep it up. Somebody was asking how Anatolia is getting on, because the Ottomans were getting their butt thoroughly kicked. And Dulkadir still going strong. They're still a little split up. And they're at war again? Okay, nothing too vital, but it looks like it's actually a war of theirs? Either that or Crimea? Defender against Trebizond and the Trebizond conquest of Guria. Nice try, Trebizond, but I don't think it's going to happen for you. Russia and Commonwealth both strong, and Scandinavia existing. All these things kind of disgust me. Oh, that's right, I forgot to put you back under autonomous rebel suppression. Please get to it. Not even concerned about all these rebels. We have forts in all the right places to stop this from being an issue. he says, as the fort walls instantly crumble. Ah, but the Prussia of India has our back. What a great vassal. Even though he doesn't have any of his Prussian ideas just yet. Honestly and sadly, it's just going to be this until the end of the campaign. Converting and waiting. Crushing revolts as they come up. But it was a fun run, and it was really good to have that last war against Baluchistan, Uzbek, Malwa and friends. Unrest or... you lack discipline. Jake, on Steam the reviews are mixed, only 42 positive. Read into that what you will. Well, I don't read anything into that, but I'm quite curious to know why people are not just throwing good reviews at it, because it doesn't seem to be hard to get overwhelmingly good reviews these days. Come on, Cot, you can be better than this. We don't need admin anymore. We've never needed dip all that much. Okay, so we need 14 more goes at about 200 a point. It's gonna cost a lot. Jake, it's not the city builder people assumed it was. Speaking of, I have been so sorely tempted to play Banished again. I think I'll play that tonight. I won't be streaming it though, I want to enjoy it. Subtle difference in that. I am torn though, because I had to test something to do with natives. And whilst I was doing that, I'd realised that I have never played as any of the South Americans that got new mechanics, like Doom and South American Reforms. So, tempted to do On the Edge of Madness. Probably not as the Aztec, as one of the smaller crappy nations around there. Get that done before we get all of our Horde raise mechanics out there, which are so good. Excellent. I'm glad our king died young there, which allows us to get this beauty on the throne. Emperor Buvanakai Bahu the 7th Suvalu. You are very welcome in my court. Are you saying you don't enjoy streaming? I didn't say that. You're just reading into it wrong. Russia, of all countries, performs the first circumnavigation, huh? I guess they just walked from one end of their country to the other. Another beautiful case of the fort. Even if it's just a level 1 fort, it will prevent this dreadful rebel enforcements on a local scale. Nice, we're actually running out of things to convert, which means we need our vassal inside us that bit faster. Supposedly it'll take 10 years. We've got their liberty desire curbed down. It'll grow by 21, or no, in 10 years it'll grow by about 10, so that's okay. Assuming they don't tech up and dip. No, we'll be just fine. Grand Aegis Medieval is more about supply and demand, while the combat is meh since it's just a bigger numbers and the AI has advantages to stop Hold on, supply and demand. Are we talking about patrician on land? Because having a quick look at how the supply worked, it did, well, mostly just from the sliders that you used, it did remind me of patrician, which is never a safe thing to do. Okay, we don't need to focus anymore. Did we ever? Alright, 2,000 points and we'll have our City of Cities. Bearing in mind that we make... Jings, that's grim. About 20 a month. So in 10 years we should be able to turn you into the City of Cities. And it'll all be wrapped up very nicely. I think somebody's going to be trying a mod game at about, in about an hour as well, so it all comes together very nicely, for me at least. I didn't accidentally click on the wrong thing there, did I? Felt like I did, but that's alright. Our karma is balanced, giving us a diplomatic reputation to get you inside us faster. Doesn't really matter which of these we take. Not at all, but when in doubt, take the mill. And just pump it right into Kot being the greatest Indian province known to man. Just wish we could get manufacture here as well, but I wonder what it requires. Yeah, it is plantation for... Oh no, it's a trade company for spice, but we need dip 14. And that isn't happening. Oh well, we lose out. Jake, is Pegu still your buddy, or did they get pissed after you stole their land? They still love me. Many people love me, but we are diplomatically isolated right now. Conquer Barakstan, huh? No thanks. Incorporate Nepal is, yeah, get all those lands inside us, and there's vassalization. But again, we're not interested in doing anything outside of the realm known as India here. We have it all. How very calm. Also, excellent job. My vassal is a converting machine. What's he working on now? I was hoping he would do Delhi since it's his accepted culture. But it seems he thinks that Mandla is more worthy of his time. So Gandhi doing the best he can there. I remember all those bugs with vassals not converting land until you reloaded the save. How I am glad they are gone. So close and yet so far. He goes for Patani. But he gets it done fast. Good thing he took enforcing our heritage. Sui is actually outside of zone of control, so that pops. But it no longer stops missionaries from doing their work. So no problem. Delhi's being one big bad bully up in Tibet. Yeah, I would love to go and restore their place up in Tibet, but really, that's their problem, not mine. Now that's actually an excellent thing as well. We'll get some stronger missionaries on the go. I think everything's going to come together just fine. Yeah, as airs go, that's pretty good, but it's hard to get excited since they are we'll probably never be playing with them. Actually, when you think about that being my child, that's a terribly sad thing to say. My conclusion on Theravada and other Buddhist religions is that, yeah, now that you can balance your karma considerably easier, they're great religions. Okay, so the Theravada and the other one, the Daiviate one, they're a bit crappy because they're all about tolerance. That would be great if you want to play humanist, but I never want to play humanist. But it's why the other one, Vajrayana, is amazing. So you get discipline, you get morale, you get diplomatic reputation. I forget what the other bonus you get for being Vajrayana is. Tolerance of heretics. Okay, well, that's not going to be useful for you at all. Well, not useful for me, at least. Bah humbug. Need to get those conversions done faster. Jake, which countries in Asia will become Tengri? The hordes is a nice and easy way to put it. Away from being the greatest province known to man. Yeah, the hordes will be Tengri. Which does bring me into the fact that I really do want to play a Tengri game. I also want to play a Horde game. The two things do go together very well, but I really want to play as the Golden Horde or Crimea. But then they're both pretty babby levels of Horde. I don't know, there's so much I want to do and so little time in the world. Interesting, I got Ming back as a rival. Even after they got a bad case of chickenpox. Wasn't aware Yi existed. Pretty nice coat of arms you have there. Yi gives infantry combat ability, attrition for enemies, tolerance to true faith, which I love, morale as well. Okay, strongly tempted to play as Yi. Get really big, and so you have a Y on one side of the map and an I on the other. Similar to what people have done as Wu. Do an Ak game. Ooh, now that's tempting. Ak Kalunyu, or Kayunlu, I can never pronounce it quite right. You make a very, very valid point. Please no, we don't need gold right now. We have too much. Actually, there is no need to pay down that inflation. It can just keep spiraling out of control. Sadly, they never did work on Delhi, so it's going to be a pain in the bum for us to convert. Are they working on anything else? The question is, will you get that done in time? November 32. October 32. I would save time if I could somehow drop my integration of you. Which I could do by unbalancing my karma. Or stopping them from wanting to be integrated by me temporarily. Jake, Ack needs their own idea set. How big of a donation be required for that to happen? Almost all hordes, if not, I think almost all hordes now, just get horde ideas, which is fine. Well, fine in my eyes, perhaps not in yours. Okay, I need to alt that integration. Fortunately, we can do that. By having them embargo my rivals, we temporarily stopped their annexation, and now it comes back. So they get this converted just in time. So again, it'll be finished in November, but their integration will be done in December. Sometimes I amaze myself. Yeah, there was a dev diary in all the about some of the changes, just in case it sounded like I was spilling the beans. I'd never do something like that. Done and done right. It's one good looking country, even if I say so myself. Let's get all those forts activate. Pick up an achievement while we're on it. There we go. City of Cities. City of City. Where's my achievement? Okay, just never popped up, but there we go. I have Cities of Cities now. And all that's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 conversions should take about 10 years. No harm, no fuss. In a sense, it's a bit sad to have all this power and not do much with it. But on the other hand, I don't like playing as a nation that's so strong. I prefer to have to fight for everything I have, you know. Even if you lose a war as Ceylon, no matter how badly you lose it, your life is not on the line. I mean, as a Ceylon this big. But if I were to pick up this from, say, Guji's point of view, one lost battle, and you're toast. That's more exciting. I'll probably start my next campaign tomorrow, because I got a lot of spare time tomorrow. But if you have any great ideas, and I do use ideas, do PM them to me on Twitch. Like, Alexander the Greatest was not my idea. But it was a great idea, so I'll certainly take credit if it's on the go. Jake, any ideas for your next campaign? Like I say, I'm thinking of Big Blue Blob or a native campaign, because I want to play with the Doom mechanics. So it's something I'm very unfamiliar with. Okay, all this admin is fun and all, but please go away. Horrible, nasty inflation. No, Jedowin, when I said private message, I did not mean through the chat. Send me a message on Twitch into my inbox. Not much point in a private message if everyone and their dog can see it here. I may as well set that up as a challenge then, because this has been a fairly fast Ceylon. Granted, there can be faster, but this will be a 1637. 1638 finisher. I should offer up some prize if you can do Ceylon faster than that. But in the spirit of the one-shot, you'd have to stream the whole thing. If I were playing this privately, I'd keep this going, and oh my, the lack of Inquisitor would actually push me back a bit. Which is definitely not something we want, because now you won't be done until a touch later. Go away, everyone, I need an Inquisitor. Jake Hyde about doing the BBB achievement as 2 hours of hell. I have said this many times, I shall say it again. Europa is not 2 hours of hell. Nor is it a punishment game. You'll be done in 37. But the game refuses to throw me an Inquisitor at the last moment. What a ball ache. There you are. Somebody brings up Russian miners, and yes, I really do want to play a Russian miner as well. I'm not sure which one. They all look similarly appealing. This is where I find out that I've somehow missed a province. But I know that it is not the Maldives. They are not in the Indian region. Totemist Hormuz campaign gets my vote. Okay, there we go. 12th of August, 1637. If you can do faster, let me know. I think the month needs to return for the achievement to fire. And there we go. The Buddhists strike back. Not bad. Not bad at all. But it could have been better. Yeah, so like I said, tomorrow I think I will start a fresh campaign. And what the campaign actually will be is still up in the air. In my head there is leaning towards Big Blue Blob, but there is also leaning towards natives. And there is... I'm open to suggestions as well. So send me a message if you think you have a good one. As for Ceylon, I'm gonna kill it there. We done good. It's nice and clean as well. No stepping outside of the Indian borders at all, not even temporarily. Making tons of money, even though we did not squeeze out the most of the trade that we could. For example, everything in Indus and Goa is just going away. I could and should move my trade capital to Goa and then get my fleet forwarding, not Goa, Indus, and get my fleet forwarding everything there. We could probably squeeze out another 40 or 50 monthly income with that. But that is neither here nor there. This has been Buddhist Strike Back, finished in 1637. Hope you enjoyed, I certainly did. And I shall see you later. I may very well be streaming later on this evening because I have not scratched the streaming itch. But for now, farewell. And even when you're playing in India, you know it's out there. You should seek it out and destroy it to make sure you never, in your life, settle for grey skin. Good night.